Speaker number 2, topic number 3. The hymns of the church contain the whole of its theology. Pick one hymn from the Lenten or Holy Week period and describe how it speaks to you personally.
Your Grace, Reverend Fathers, Honorable Judges, fellow speakers, ladies and gentlemen, Chrysostom. Great Lent is a time of spiritual and physical preparation for the great journey of Holy Week that we will all travel together. To many, however, Lent is just seen as a time to stop eating meat and dairy. This effort is meaningless unless one can look further to Holy Week and see the beauty in this time of preparation. For the first 3 nights of Holy Week, we chant the service of the bridegroom. And it is in this service that we find a very powerful and beautiful hymn that is chanted in front of an icon of Christ depicted as the bridegroom. The hymn reads, "Behold, the bridegroom comes in the midst of the night, and blessed is the servant whom he shall find watching. And again, unworthy is the servant whom he shall find heedless. Beware therefore, O my soul, do not be weighed down with sleep, lest you be given up to death, and lest you be shut out of the kingdom. But rouse yourself, crying, Holy, holy, holy are you, O our God, who the Theotokos have mercy on us." This hymn stresses the importance of being close to Christ and being spiritually awake in order to be close to him. It is a call to reject the world in all its grandeur and to instead look to Christ to make him the center of our lives in order to be saved by him. This is why in the icon of the bridegroom, Christ is not wearing elaborate vestments, but a scarlet robe. He is not crowned with gold and silver, but with a crown of thorns. He is not shown with his face clean and free of blood, but he is instead shown bruised and beaten. He is shown extreme humility, for he has seen the evils of the world, the betrayal of Judas and the cruelty of the Romans. And yet despite this cruelty that we have shown him, he still continues to show us his divine love. Because we as Orthodox Christians are the church in which he has built, and we are the church in which he is preparing to marry. And it is through this marriage that the bridegroom is vowing to sacrifice everything and die on the cross for us. To better understand this hymn, we must see the parable in which it was taken. This hymn comes from the parable of the 10 virgins. In the Gospel of St. Matthew, when 10 virgins are waiting for the bridegroom to appear, 5 of which bring no extra oil for their lamps, while the other 5 bring extra oil for their lamps in case they should go out before the bridegroom appears. But the 10 virgins fell asleep, when at once they are awakened by a cry at midnight, telling them to fetch their lamps, for the bridegroom was coming. Now those who had not packed enough oil found that their lamps had gone out, and so they went away to buy more oil. But the bridegroom came while they were away, and took the 5 who were prepared and had packed the extra oil, and whose lamps were still burning. This hymn parable illustrates the very need for being spiritually prepared for when the bridegroom appears. For when the virgins who had not brought enough oil came to the wedding banquet, they were shut out and rejected by the bridegroom. This parable ends with a warning saying, "Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man is coming." This warning is something that we, as Orthodox Christians, must understand, especially in a time as spiritually crucial as Great Lent. We must understand that we don't know when Christ is coming, but we must be spiritually strong and prepared always. This is no easy task, especially in today's world where religion is so harshly criticized. St. John Chrysostom talks about fasting, saying that fasting is not just from meat, but from sins too. And for many of us, myself included, we fast from foods to cleanse ourselves before Pascha, but are mean and hurtful to the ones around us, whether it be a friend, or a teacher, or a family member. This is an example of the spiritual sleep that is referred to in this hymn and draws us away from Christ. It is much easier to sleep in on Sundays and to have a big breakfast with bacon and eggs instead of waking up early to go to church. And in today's world, even being religious can be seen as something that is strange and weird. But we cannot be discouraged. for this will lead us to spiritual sleep, instead of making us vigilant for when Christ is coming. But for us, none of that should matter. Because it is as St. Paul says in his letter to the Romans, if God is with us, who can be against us? When people see the prayer rope on my wrist, they make comments about me being religious. And when people ask me what I did over the weekend, and I say that I went to church, I'm told that I had a boring weekend. But to me, this is the world. To me, church on Sundays is the one place that I am happiest. And during Holy Week, I am reminded that the bridegroom is coming, which serves as a reminder to live simpler, live humbler, and become spiritually strong. For this Lent and Holy Week, let us all not just fast from meat, but from all that draws us away from Christ and makes us spiritually asleep. Because when all is broken, and when all hope is lost, Christ will be with us if we are with him. Thank you.